Okay, so picture this. You're scrolling through used car listings and bam, there it is. The car you've been wanting, but the price is just way lower than it should be, like thousands less. Your first thought is, wow, is this for real? And your second thought is, what's the catch? That feeling right there, that's exactly what we're going to break down.
And this really hits the nail on the head, right? That amazing deal is sitting on a razor's edge. It could be the smartest buy you ever make, saving you a huge chunk of change. Or it could turn into a never-ending money pit. The stakes are super high, and it all boils down to two little words on the title. And there it is. That's the catch. It has a rebuilt title. Now that word rebuilt, it sounds kind of positive, doesn't it? It makes you think of a car that's been given a second chance, fixed up to be good as new. But in the car world, what does it really mean? Well, that's what we're here to figure out.
All right, so you found this deal that seems almost too good to be true. Now it's time to put on our detective hats. We're going to unpack the whole mystery behind that rebuilt title and see if it's a hidden gem or just hiding a bunch of problems.
This is the big question, the one we have to answer before anything else. Before you even think about picking up the phone, you have to know what this term tells you about a car's past, its present condition, and its future.
To really get what rebuilt means, you got to understand where these cars come from. And it's not a happy story. Every car with a rebuilt title started its journey with some kind of disaster. A major crash, a flood, you name it. It's a comeback story for sure.
The whole thing starts right here, with something called a salvage title. This happens when an insurance company looks at a wrecked car and says, nope, it's going to cost more to fix this thing than it's even worth. At that moment, the car is officially declared a total loss, and it's not legally allowed on the road. It's basically automotive purgatory.
So, what happens to that car that's been written off? Well, someone, a body shop, a mechanic, a hobbyist, buys it for cheap. They fix it up, and then, and this is the key part, they take it to a special state inspection to prove it's safe. If it passes, the salvage title gets replaced with a new, shiny, rebuilt title. It's a car that's been brought back from the dead, so to speak.
So this really breaks it down for us. First, the major damage happens, and it's declared a total loss. Then it gets that salvage brand, a huge warning sign. Next comes the repair and inspection phase, which can be done really well or really poorly. And only if it passes that test does it get its rebuilt title and a ticket back onto the road.
So after hearing that sketchy backstory, you're probably wondering, why on earth would anyone want one of these cars? Well, there is one very, very convincing reason, and it has everything to do with your wallet.
This is it, the big draw, the main event. A rebuilt title knocks a huge chunk off the price. We're talking 20, 30, even 40% less than the exact same car with a clean history. It means a car that was way out of your budget might suddenly be within reach. It's the one big advantage.
But, and you knew a but was coming, that amazing price is only half the story. Now we have to flip the coin and look at the other side, the hidden dangers that could be lurking under that fresh coat of paint.
Think of these as the big four red flags. Past damage can come back to haunt you. Maybe a weld fails or the frame isn't right straight. Flood damage is especially scary because water gets everywhere and can corrode electronics for years. Then there's the whole insurance problem. And finally, when you decide to sell it, get ready to have this exact same conversation with the next buyer.
Let's talk about insurance, because this is a really big deal. With the clean title car, you can get the works: liability, collision, comprehensive, the whole shebang. But with a rebuilt title, a lot of insurance companies will only sell you liability coverage. That means they'll pay for damage you caused to other people, but they won't pay a penny to fix your car. So if it gets damaged again, that's all on you.
And now for a really shady tactic you need to watch out for. It's called title washing. This is where a dishonest seller takes a salvage car, moves it to a state with different rules, and manages to get a brand new, clean-looking title. It's fraud, plain and simple, designed to trick you into paying top dollar for a car with a hidden and potentially dangerous history.
Okay, I know, that all sounds pretty intense, but here's the good news. You are not powerless. Knowledge is your best defense. So let's shift gears and talk about the tools you need to protect yourself and make a smart decision.
This is your game plan. Follow these 3 steps, no exceptions. 1. Ask for all the documentation. Photos of the original damage, receipts for all the parts, a full repair list. If the seller gets weird about it, walk away. 2. Run your own vehicle history report. Never, ever trust the one the seller gives you. And 3, the most important one, get a pre-purchase inspection from your own trusted mechanic.
And here is your secret weapon, especially against that title washing scam. The National Insurance Crime Bureau has a website with a free tool called VIN Check. You just type in the car's VIN and it'll tell you if an insurance company has ever declared it a total loss. It's free, it's easy, and it could save you a world of hurt.
This right here is the golden rule. A professional inspection is your safety net. A good mechanic can spot things an ordinary person would never notice, like a slightly bent frame or shoddy welding under the car. Now, if you happen to be that expert, hey, a rebuilt car could be a great project. But for the rest of us, this step is absolutely non-negotiable.
So when you boil it all down, this is the trade-off you're facing. The reward is simple and powerful. A much, much lower price tag. But the risks are serious and could stick with you for years. Hidden problems showing up down the road, trouble getting the insurance you want, and a really hard time selling it later on.
And so, that leaves us with the final question. The one only you can answer for yourself. Now that you know the whole story, from total disaster to the repair shop and back onto the road, you have to decide. Knowing all the potential problems and all the homework you have to do, is that big discount really worth the gamble?